If some time has passed since your last atmospheric chemistry class, you might get a bit of benefit, like me, from a little reminder of the science behind the catastrophic warming of the planet. Damn it. Greenhouse gases form an invisible blanket in the atmosphere, trapping the sun's rays and warming the planet. Now, this used to be a good thing, because it meant that the planet was warm enough for humans to survive, unlike, say, the Moon, or Mars, or the dark frozen void at the heart of Peter Mandelson. But since the Industrial Revolution, we've been producing far more of these gases and pushing that warming effect higher and higher up to dangerous levels. Now, the gas in particular that you've probably heard of, the one that makes up most of that warming effect, about 90%, is too many people still don't get it. Think we can sweat it out in a warming world. Well, whatever education that you may have had, art college, postgrad, or the School of Hard Knocks, I'd recommend you learn about carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, or CO2 for short, sometimes just referred to as carbon, is produced from the burning of fossil fuels. Now, unfortunately, in the rich world, we've based most of our society and economy on burning fossil fuels for energy, which means that our heating, our transport infrastructure, our manufacturing, our electricity generation, all based on fossil fuels, pumping out carbon dioxide like there's no tomorrow, or like we're trying to make sure that there's no tomorrow. Now, carbon dioxide is the main greenhouse gas, but it isn't the only one, so I'm just going to quickly run through some of the others. Methane. Anyone who likes beef ain't going to like this fact. The principal methane source, of course, is the plentitude of gas that's brewed in cows' digestive tracts, as well as landfills and coal mines. Each puff of the stuff more than 20 times as strong as CO2 in terms of the warming it can do. Then there's nitrous oxide, laughing gas, 300 times as potent as the same amount of CO2. The main source isn't people who require it for something dental or for going slightly mental in fields and festivals and such. In climate terms, it isn't much to laugh about. But not many folk realise the real culprit: fertiliser. So methane is produced mainly from livestock, mining, landfill sites and industrial processes. And nitrous oxide mainly comes from when we put nitrogen fertilisers onto soil that then produces lots of nitrous oxide gas, which then adds to climate change. And together, methane and nitrous oxide make up somewhere between 10 to 15% of the greenhouse gases that we're producing today. Now, there are some other greenhouse gases. There's a class of industrial gases that are used in very particular, specific industrial processes, but they only make up about 1% of the greenhouse gases that we're producing today. So you don't really need to learn them all, which is quite fortunate, because obviously trying to remember the names of things like fluoroform, or pentafluoroethane, or sulfur hexafluoride, or hexafluoroethane, or tetrafluoromethane, or perfluorobutane, perfluorohexane, 1,1-difluoroethane, 1,1,1-trifluoroethane, 1,1,1,2 tetrafluoroethane, 1,1,1,3,3,3 hexafluoropropane, 1,1,1,2,3,3,3 heptafluoropropane, or 1,1,1,2,3,4,5,5,5 decafluoropentane would be completely ridiculous. So thank goodness we don't have to do that. These gases only produced in a few processes, and to be honest, there should probably just be legislation preventing them from being released to the atmosphere. So CO2, carbon dioxide, that's the main one to remember. The greenhouse gas that comes from burning fossil fuels and also from deforestation. Methane, nitrous oxide, they're relevant when it comes to agriculture and a few other things, but ultimately carbon dioxide is the main problem.